We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows.
It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
So it was last week, the Department of War released its files on UFOs. Remember that? Everybody was all enthralled, and are there aliens? Are there beings from other planets? And you interpreted the UFO release as you will. Well, maybe there were. Oh, what is that light flying across the sky? Oh, have we ever seen people from another planet? And so maybe you thought there was proof in the release of the reports from the Department of War. I don't know, man. To me, the best proof that there might be someone from another planet is Victor Wembanyama, because he is flat out different. You've never seen anything like that? I've never seen anything like that before. And now, and I've said it before, different is the word. And after that performance last night, after what he did in game 1 of the Western Conference Finals against the defending champs on the road in Oklahoma City, different. Now, do I think he's an alien? You have to tell me he's not. But he is different. He might be the closest I've ever seen to it. Good morning, boys and girls. What a wow performance we watched last night. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. You have found the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. How you living?
What'd it do?
I mean, do you have more better proof that there might be other forms of life than Victor Wembanyama?
Oh, and it might be even to the point when those other forms of life come to visit Wemby. And they're like, oh, yeah, take us to your leader. And then he just says, here, right here.
Did you know where I was going with the open? Did you have an idea? Like about the Department of War release? I'm watching what he does. And look, I remember when I came back, I was in San Antonio in February. Remember, I came back and I went to a Spurs game and I said to you, dude, it's different. Like I got to see him in person in San Antonio this year. They played the Oklahoma City Thunder. Same two teams. And who in fact, the Spurs are now 5-1 this year. And it was a back-to-back for OKC, so Shea didn't play, Jalen Williams didn't play. A lot of the Thunder rested a lot of their guys. It was a load management game, which I found really weird because it was the top 2 teams in the West, but whatever. But I told you I watched him warm up. I showed you some pictures, just different dude. And then watching what he does, and JJ, we've seen guys 7'4", Ralph Sampson, Sean Bradley. There's been guys, not a ton, but there's been guys. There's never been that. And I'm going to tell you the moment, and there were a ton of moments, watching him go over Chet Holmgren, who he just hates, right? He just doesn't like him. And I love the competitive nature. I don't think he liked Shea. I don't think he liked having to watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander get what's going to become the Victor Wembanyama annual, right? The MVP. But when they were down, I think it was 108, 105, I believe was the number. Maybe it was 105, 102. With 30 seconds to go, and he pulls up from 35 feet and splashes a Steph Curry like three-pointer. That's the one where I'm just, what are we doing now? Like you can't stop dude around the rim. He's just different. He's up in a different place where everybody else is. But if dude's going to start dropping Steph Curry threes, forget about it.
That was the moment of the game.
Yeah.
It was 108, 105, 28 seconds left in overtime. And Victor Wembanyama hit a three from, I think, about the same area that we see one of the highlight Steph Curry threes.
Yes.
Against the Thunder.
Yes.
Back in the day. It was, for Wemby, maybe what, a half step across half court with his length.
Well,
it just steps into it like nothing. Bang. It is unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what we saw down the stretch was an Oklahoma City team late in the fourth quarter that was like, we've been here. We're good. We got it. But then through the overtime periods, it was, I'm the best player on the planet already.
Period.
Don't worry, San Antonio. I got this for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, okay, I'm not going to be like everybody else right now. I just watched the three again. I mean, that's Steph Curry stuff, man. That's, how I've talked so many times about how Steph Curry to me is one of the top players, and put whatever number you want to put on it, in the history of the game, because he changed the game, right? He changed what shooting range is. He changed when you have to start guarding a guy, right? Wemby, if he starts doing this mess, and now I think that was his only three-pointer of the game, if I'm not mistaken, out of his 40 points last night. 41 points. He was 1 out of 2 from three. He hits his free throws. He had 12 of 13 from threes, and he had 24 rebounds. I mean, the stat line is stupid, but just watching it is different. But JJ, I'm not going to tell you the series is over after one game. I'm not ready to kill the champs after one game, with all due respect. And I've been listening to everybody do it this morning. Everywhere I turn, it's over. I don't know that I think it's over. I think Oklahoma City is really, 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 really good. And then I start telling myself, well, they didn't even have De'Aaron Fox last night. That's what their third, would you say their third best player? After, Stephon Castle, who turned the ball over 11 times yesterday, right? But had 11 assists. Dylan Harper, who, if they wanted to play him enough, could have been Rookie of the Year if they would have played him, or at least challenged for Rookie. Devin Vassell was insane. Champagnie hits big shots. Oh, and De'Aaron Fox, the veteran stabilizer, one of their best players, was dressed nicely in street clothes on the bench with an ankle injury. I understand why everybody's ready to put him away. I'm not ready to bury the Thunder yet, but my thoughts on the series certainly has changed. And if you ask me who I think is going to win the series, it may swing over to San Antonio.
And this is a team that we've talked about, because of Victor Wembanyama, can skip the step and be the team that wins it right now.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I'm not willing to throw away the Thunder. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will have a response himself, because the entire post game was, you didn't deserve that. That's the best player in the game.
Yeah, and you can save that crap too.
Yeah, that to me was a little bit much. I think the first 7 to 8 questions for Victor Wembanyama revolved around him watching Shai Gilgeous-Alexander get the MVP. And you guys are asking the same question.
What did he
say? It's just coming from different people.
How did he handle that? What did he say?
He didn't throw anyone under the bus. He's been confident, and it's been something he spoke about earlier in the season, is he wanted to be the MVP. He wants to be the best player in the game. He just mentioned how, fueled him a little bit, put a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. But, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I think, is going to have a response in game 2. Is he going to be good enough to be that guy, especially with what he was doing in overtime? And then to cap off the game, just the block he had just at the very end, it just
on Jalen Williams.
It's like what I do with my 7-year-old son.
So it's funny you say that. Okay. Yeah. Because that was a full palm. So what he does around the rim is like us playing Nerf ball. It is. Right? It's the ball is on the top of the door jam, and we're playing Nerf. I mean,
and
he goes
that's
up.
my thing. Alex Caruso was phenomenal.
Yeah, he was good. Yes. Yeah.
You can't put Alex Caruso on him in the post. Where's Chet Holmgren at, man?
Well, and that's, again,
like, that's how they closed out that game.
But that's how they played the whole game. Caruso was on him the majority of the game. let me give Alex Caruso a ton of love, because Alex Caruso at 6, whatever he is, I thought, and you're going to say, how do you say he did a hell of a job? Well, Alex Caruso is coming off the bench. First of all, he scored 31 points and he kept in the game. And at 6'5", he's guarding a dude 7'4", and made him work. And to your point, where is Chet Holmgren? Dude, every time they switch and Wemby sees Holmgren on him, he licks his chops and eats him up.
There's not a way to take everything away from Victor Wembanyama. You can't. But that late in the second overtime, it was Victor Wembanyama catches inside, turns around and dunks.
Yeah.
And Holmgren's late on the
every time. Dude, he is so much better than Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren is 7'1". Chet Holmgren is a good player. Chet Holmgren can't hold this guy's water. And honestly, I don't know who else can. And this, I want to be very clear on this too. This is not an overreaction to what I saw last night. We have been having this conversation at different times throughout this season and maybe even last. And there's a difference between MVP and best player in the game. I believe Shai Gilgeous-Alexander deserved the MVP this year. I don't think he'll win it again. I think it's Wemby's for the next however many he wants it. Okay? But the best player in the world? Where's number one for San Antonio? I think the mantle has been passed, dude. And I'm not even sure who else we're talking about right now. Who else are we talking about? Is Luka Doncic in the conversation? What did Wemby tell me? Defense is 50% of the game, right? 50% of the game is defense. Are we having even a second conversation who's better defensively, Wemby or Luka, Wemby or anybody? We're not, right? We're not. You want to tell me Luka does things different offensively off the dribble? Okay, I'll listen. You watch this guy? I mean, you tell me who's a better player in the world right now. And this is not an overreaction to watching him play last night. This is a compilation of his, what he's done, what he's become, what he's becoming, and I do believe we're watching the infancy of it. Who's better? Got anybody? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? LeBron James? Luka Doncic? Giannis Antetokounmpo?
No, it's Victor Wembanyama has a little bit of every other top player in the game in his game. Maybe the confidence, a little bit of the swagger you might not like from other players, but he has that.
Yeah.
The shooting range of a Steph Curry, the viciousness around the basket like a Giannis Antetokounmpo, the untouchable release like a Kevin Durant.
Defense like nobody.
Because
rim protection like nobody. Like nobody.
Because he can move with that frame in ways that no one has because no one has.
And you know what he's got that maybe people didn't realize that you're realizing now? He's got that MJ Larry Bird rage, competitiveness, pissed offness, takes things personally, like bleep you, get off me, like the way he handled it, and I thought this was impressive too. When he got thrown out of the game of the Portland series for throwing that was it Portland? Yeah, it was Portland they just played, right?
It was Minnesota.
Naz Reid. Who played Portland? Oklahoma City, right?
Yeah. No, they did. Because the Spurs played Portland.
When he knocked Naz Reid down, and the way he handled getting ejected, there was no pouting. It was a learning moment. It's all business, right? It's all damn business. There's a young, you see what I'm saying with the competitiveness that Kobe, Michael, Bird, that attitude, that competitiveness, that drive. And when you're that dude, that alpha, that they're going to you every time. I mean, did you see? There was a great replay NBC showed. Remember? So the dunk, his last one that basically put the game away in the second overtime. right? And Stephon Castle had the ball, and you see his eyes. He's just waiting for Wemby, waiting for Wemby. You know that dunk right there? Right? There was something about that one where when he put the game away, everybody's looking at you, right? You're the dude. They're going to you every time. And Mitch Johnson, the head coach of San Antonio, said after the game, he embraces the moment. He wants to take on all those moments. Sometimes it'll go his way, sometimes it won't. But he's looking for those moments. And in his third year, dude, that's what Bird did. That's what Mike did. That's what Kobe did. They all wanted the ball. They all wanted the moment. They all wanted to attack the moment. And everything was personal with them. And I sense that in this guy too. It's not just the physical stuff. I think the mental stuff is there to make him one of the greats of all time. I get it. I'm jumping the shark here. And it's 3 years in, and it was one game into a series. And again, I don't think the series is over. I think San Antonio is going to be hurt. Or I'm sorry, Oklahoma City is going to be hurt. But I'm just telling you, what we saw last night, if the world didn't already know it, they know it now. That dude's different. Is he in the Department of War files, you think? You think there's like Wembanyama Plutosian for, someone from Pluto or Plutosian?
Space Jam.
Yeah.
It's the reality.
All right. I want to hear your thoughts, man. What you watched last night. I mean, wow. 505-246-0610. That's the Sports Animal phone line, the Sports Animal Meineke on San Pedro text line. You'll get fair and affordable care for your vehicle, Meineke on San Pedro. You can send emails, Jeff at sportsanimallabq.com, JJ at sportsanimallabq.com. On the X, it's _JJ Buck. Adrian is in this morning producing on the television side. We are on Xfinity Channel 26 throughout the state of New Mexico. We're on our Facebook page, the OD and the AM, and on the YouTube channel for ProView Networks. We've got a lot to get through today. More on Wemby. The hockey last night, Game 7 goes overtime, and the road team wins on a goal. JJ, I'll call it a softie. That should have been stopped.
Stop it.
With everything that was all the great saves. I mean, that one in OT to end a series, Chupacabras get pounded back east. Lobo Golf's off to a rough start. We had a no-hitter. A guy takes a no-hitter into the ninth and loses the game. And the Mountain West and Pat have settled? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
What's up, guys? David Pollack here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Great basketball game. You and I talked about yesterday, and it's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck, that we were both looking forward to this series. We both thought this was going to be really, really, really fun watch. That was 3 hours last night, but it was just a fun watch after what I do believe have been pretty lackluster first couple rounds. There's been a lot of double-digit victories. Is there a game that you can point to? You just kind of go, oh yeah, at least that game. I mean, there's not. Maybe there's one, maybe there's two in that first round where the Knicks had a fight off. Who they play in the first round? It was the
Hawks.
The Hawks. A couple of 1-point victories that the Hawks won. The game at Madison Square Garden. But other than that, I mean, Oklahoma City rolled through everybody, including the Lakers. There just hasn't been a lot, right? But last night was, I mean, that's as good a game as I watched all year in the NBA. You got to, I mean, right? That was best game of the playoffs. Give me 7 of those.
Yes.
I'll watch that. You mentioned Alex Caruso last night, 31 points. I thought he was terrific. Reggie Miller on the broadcast with Mike Tirico calls him, what do you call him, Mr. Chaos, Captain Chaos. Caruso was fantastic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 24 points, had 12 assists last. And he's taken the heat. He was 7-23 for shooting. I was listening to the Drake Toll show, which is on before us here on Westwood One Radio, before, and he was horrible last night. And he was off. He missed some shots. And maybe Wemby should have won the MVP. Look, it's a season-long award. It's a regular season award. Shai played 51 freaking minutes. When was the last time you looked at a box score? Victor Wembanyama played 49. Devin Vassell played 51. When was the last time you looked at a box score and see a dude play north of 50 minutes?
It's pretty rare in a 48-minute game.
Right? I mean, I can't recall one. Was it his best game ever? No, it was not. I thought there were too many turnovers. Shai had 4 of them. But how about Stephon Castle had 11? But look at some of the other guys. Are you convinced? Because we've been watching, and I think you and I both believed Oklahoma City is just put together, right? From top to bottom, they're built to win. They're tough. Dorton Williams up front. You got Holmgren and Hartenstein. Dorton Williams in the back. Hartenstein, Holmgren, Jalen Williams and Caruso off the bench. McCain's been really good. Mitchell has been really good. We thought they were built to win. Then we watched last night. And I'm listening to people tell me the Spurs are just a better team. And maybe they are, right? Castle,
They have the best player on the.
They have
Yes,
best player in the world.
Yes, they have the giant difference maker, but the Spurs are built in the image of the Thunder.
I think that's the right way to put it. That's good.
Like the Thunder, I would say team wise, that they're even.
Okay.
Like this was a double overtime game. The Thunder did not get their doors blown off.
And recall that De'Aaron Fox did not play, and I think he's a difference maker. So you put De'Aaron Fox in there with Stephon Castle and Dylan Harper, and you're like, wow. I mean, the backcourt there is terrific. Champagnie, I'm not going to pretend I've learned, I knew a lot about Champagnie, but a guy in the third season out of St. John's, I think in the last couple of games, the playoffs has been spectacular. He hits big shots. He gets rebounds. And then Johnson comes off the bench for them. Dude.
Depth? What depth?
Well, but
no, to do it without De'Aaron Fox, but it's game 2 is going to be a heck of a watch. Because you had your entire starting 5 play 44-plus minutes. 2 dudes off the bench played double-digit minutes for the Spurs. So getting De'Aaron Fox back would change that equation for them, no doubt. But this is one where when I look at the Thunder, and I expect Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to have a better game. It was really disappointing seeing him go 7-23.
That's right.
You know, Jalen Williams did
first
what
game
was expected.
back.
But then you got to figure Chet Holmgren, AJ Mitchell. Like, all right, you're going to have to figure out a way to get this done. Yeah, Victor Wembanyama's on the floor affecting a lot of stuff. But let's go. Let's see what that supporting cast can do.
So I agree with you on Shai. I think Shai's going to come back and have a game. I think he's going to be fine. Here's where I don't think it's going to be fine. I think Chet Holmgren is in his head. He's not that dude. He can be that dude against everybody else. And I'll give him this. The block at the end of the first overtime where he came over and blocked Victor Wembanyama's shot, I thought it was a big, big play. I don't know if that would have gone, not gone. But the fact that Holmgren got over and made a play defensively, wasn't he like second in the voting for Defensive Player of the Year, third in the voting? Chet Holmgren? But with this guy on the floor, it's different. And I think Wemby owns him, knows he owns him, and Holmgren knows he is owned by Wembanyama.
Who doesn't? Wembanyama.
Well, that's right.
It's 2 tall, skinny guys.
Okay.
So everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a competition. No
They'll
one's like Victor.
always be linked. Okay? They were 1-2 in Rookie of the Year voting because Holmgren's second year, remember, he was hurt his whole first year. So they were in the Rookie of the Year balloting. They play in the same conference, in the same region. They're in the Western Conference Finals. To your point, they're 2 tall, skinny guys that people think theoretically play some of the same, and they do play a lot of the same game. One dude's really good against everybody else, except for the other. And when you just look at facially, look at Wemby out there, confidence, and look at what Holmgren looked like every time they took the tight shot. He looked like he was just getting his ass kicked. You know why? He was getting his ass kicked. Yes. I mean, and I don't know that he can be better. His line in 41 minutes, he took 7 shots, made 2 of them. He was 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 block shots. He's got to be better for them to win against this team. Not against every team, but against this team. Don't you think he's got to be a factor?
Yes.
And I don't think Mark Daigneault, well, I know because I watched, feels comfortable. Like the natural thing was, we'll put Holmgren on Wemby and see how it goes. No, he's putting a 6'5" guy off the bench on him all night. Who, by the way, did a hell of a job. No, 41 points. But, I mean, Caruso made him work. Well, Caruso can't do anything when they throw the ball at the rim and lob it at him. There's nothing Alex Caruso at 6'5" can do with a 7'4" dude. It's like your kid trying to guard you. Can't. Just can't. All right. What else we got? We got a lot, man. Lobo's got a new 6'9" swing player, a JUCO guy. Chupacabras get smoked And we got to get into this Mountain West Pack thing, although we have no idea what we're getting into, do we? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Just a regular.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66.
524-60610. Magic Johnson tweeted, I hate to break the news to the rest of the Western Conference, but they may not have a chance to win the Western Conference Finals for the next 5 to 7 years. Oklahoma City and San Antonio are just that good. They are talented, deep, athletic, and both teams are well coached. Boy, there's a news dropped. It does kind of feel like they're young, they're signed, they're well coached, look, in a state of, I almost said professional sports, but it could be any sports, where rosters change all the time. I'm loath a little bit to say, look out for the rest, for 5-7 years. But those are two franchises that make me believe that they're going to be okay, no?
Yeah.
Does Wemby, do you foresee Wemby being a David Robinson, Tim Duncan guy and doing this for his career? Because they'll pay him whatever he needs in San Antonio. Or do you feel like he's the guy that wants to go New York, LA?
They're winning. And I think what we're seeing is a willingness for these guys to stay as long as you just show that you're trying to win around them. Giannis, it's kind of coming down to the end, but it got a little bit messy around him. And then he wants out. But I think, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's locked in Oklahoma City, Nikola Jokic in Denver.
Well, if that's your personality,
Luka was not going anywhere
until they sent him.
Until the GM was like, I think you're just too fat. You're going to Los Angeles.
Yeah, you don't play D and you're a little chubby. Giannis wants out of Milwaukee because they're not winning. Jokic in Denver. San Antonio is an interesting spot, but I think if you're the right guy, that's one of the things we've loved about Oklahoma City. You got to have the right guys, right? Young, and let's be very clear, young African-American athletes in a not high African-American population town, committed to winning and committed to being there. And it's a unique group of individuals who bought into what they're doing, and they're there to be professionals and win. And it feels to me like he's going to do that. All right. Lobos get a forward, a backup junior college power forward named AJ Pierre Jerome, 6'9", hails from New Jersey. He was at Butler Community College in Kansas. 6.9 points and 3.6 rebounds a game. So almost 7 points and 3.5 rebounds in 35 games at Butler Community College. So they got 11 players on the roster now. Expecting another one. He had multiple seasons with National Prep School powerhouse Monteverde Academy. So it feels like depth. 6'9", swing. This feels like this feels like an Eric Olin role player, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. You need dudes to practice. You need dudes to be on the end of the bench. And I think with what you're seeing at this point, what the Lobos signed, it was going to be more of these depth pieces. You weren't just going to be like, boom, we're bringing in the next Victor Wembanyama that everyone wants to play center on this team. And Eric Olin addressed that too, just the reality of the cost of it, what they've done to build this roster to get to 10 before this signing, that it's just going to be some more depth pieces that maybe there's some room for development.
What year is he? Is he going to be I think he's going to be a junior, right? Yeah. Backup junior college. Well, no, junior college. I think he's going to be a junior, the way I understand it. So, I mean, not that it matters anymore, right? You're getting guys for 1 year. Give me a body that's 6'9" and athletic, and if he can defend, I will find minutes for him. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to score. Let me work on his offense. But if a guy's going to go out there and defend first, I'm okay finding that dude and giving him minutes. You shake your head a little bit.
Well, at some point, dudes on the roster aren't always going to play.
No, that's true. No, I get it. I'm not immediately going to assign him to the end of the bench, though. That's my point.
To be determined.
Yeah, I'm not immediately going to say, well, all right, he's going to be behind this guy. And I haven't seen any of those guys.
No idea what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Chol came in last year, a JUCO guy, and he was your highest paid guy from what we heard, and he was going to be your star, and he wasn't. Right? So I'm going to watch it play out. But all right, so that's their 11th guy that they signed. All right, and then there's this. Pac-12 Mountain West evidently have reached an agreement in principle on the lawsuit over the poaching fees and the exit fees. They issued a joint statement along with the 5 schools who are leaving on Monday, saying that they've agreed to stay the lawsuits in California and Colorado where they were working. Both lawsuits were to negotiate and finalize the settlement. There's been all kinds of speculation, man. If you open up the Bird app, you've got people telling you it's everywhere from 5 million per school to 75 million per school, right? It's everybody. It depends which conference the team of which you are a fan is going to be in, is where you come out on this. And I don't think anybody knows. Have you seen anything credible? I saw Ziegler's story. I saw Grammer's story. I saw everybody with a thumb who has an idea. I saw nothing that I deemed to be credible. Everybody's pretty tight-lipped on this, and I'm probably, the way it needs to be, and I'm fine with that. And I guess June 2nd is the day that they're going to go back to court and try to get this thing done. Have you seen any? All I know is it sounds like they're close.
You can say there's anything credible because it's a court case that everyone is just throwing numbers out there. Everyone just thinks they know something because they saw this in a budget meeting and this was announced by a school. Like, we just don't have any idea what it's going to look like. In the end, is the Pac-12 going to be making a little bit more money moving forward than the Mountain West? Probably. But in terms of what this settlement is going to look like, how it's going to kind of feed into what the Mountain West wanted to do with their new grant of right and all these things about what they were promising, is to be determined.
Well, they owe UNLV and Air Force a lot of money because that they promised them that money to stay, and that was going to be money that was going to come from this lawsuit, this settlement, the poaching fees. So there's got to be substantial money there to take care of that. Either way, both sides are going to claim victory. Promise you, right? The Pac-12 will pay less than was originally asked for, but they're going to pay. I see no way the Mountain West just let them out of this and just goes, yeah, cool. Here, give us a couple bucks each, get out, right? But I think bottom line is, at some point soon, this will be behind them and they can both go their own ways and be done with this crap. And to me, that's what's pretty important. I don't know where it's going to end up, but don't you think just to have this done and be behind you? All right, 505-246-0610. Let's take a break. When we get back, a rough day on the road for the Chupacabras and Lobo men's golf. Get into that. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Hour.
This report. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin.
Capital Ford, weekdays at 4 on the Sports Animal.
I want to give you one other piece before we move on the Pac-12 Mountain West settlement report. So Mark Ziegler of the San Diego Union Tribune put this in the story. He was talking about, I guess, evidently, JJ, there was supposed to be a hearing yesterday. And I got to fix it. Why did it drop 49 minutes? There was supposed to be a hearing yesterday before U.S. District Judge Susan Van Keulen. That was going to be in San Jose. And they have evidently until June 2nd to file a formal notice of settlement. But Ziegler said the thought was that the Pac-12 would try to drag the case out and force concessions from the Mountain West because there was a July 1st deadline approaching to initiate the promised incentive payments from the Mountain West, right? The Mountain West has to pay these incentive payments to UNLV and Air Force by July 1st. But then you saw last week the Pac-12 financials were released, and there were indications that that war chest that was left to Oregon State and Washington State, all that money by the departing 10 schools, the USCs, the Arizonas, the Oregons, the Washingtons, that it was rapidly depleting, and that meant that there might not have been enough money to pay the full poaching fees if they lose the civil suit. And so with the potential that they were going to lose that civil suit. Ziegler's assuming, all right, well, then they figured they just had to settle. And maybe it was a little bit more than they were wanting to go for. I don't know, but that was, it makes sense, right? It makes a little bit of sense. So that's there for you. All right. Did you catch any of the Chupacabras game yesterday?
I did.
Rough one, huh? See Donovan Porter replay? Donovan Porter, he got off the bench in the second half. First pass, screen pass, touchdown. Harry Rubidoux was the new quarterback. He threw 4 interceptions, 61-15. Dude, they were dropping passes all over the place. Just a tough one.
Welcome to the league. Glad to showcase you, but you ain't it yet.
Yeah, no, they got pounded. Arizona's 6-2 and a really good. But the Chupacabras got pounded yesterday. They turned the ball over 6 times, and got beat 61-15. I want to, for total first downs, they had 5 all day. This was a tough one. They're going to get Orlando. Orlando got beat 73-33 by Vegas. And Orlando was a team that the Chupacabras opened with, lost by, remember, 3 points. They missed 4 field goals. So that'll be the next one up. But boy, oh boy. Yeah, it was a rough one to watch.
Opening kickoff returned for a touchdown by Arizona. So.
You see the dude from Orlando return the kickoff? They're playing in a mall in New Jersey, right next to the Giants and Jets Stadium. So, like, the camera angle, it was rough, right? The camera angles were tough. Brent Stover was doing the play-by-play, couldn't even see down in the corner. I mean, it was a rough setup. But dude, like, scored a touchdown on a kickoff and went straight to Orange Julius and grabbed, or like one of those little fans there and grabbed a drink. I thought it was good. I thought the production was good. Stover's really good. I thought they had a good broadcast team on it. And they had to keep it together during the 61-15 beatdown. But good exposure. I'll give you this. The black uniforms with the red NMX and the black helmets were sweet. We agree on that one?
I like the helmet.
Okay. Not as much the whole uniform? You didn't like the whole kit?
All black is
soccer
okay.
Kit? All right. I thought it was sweet. I thought it was really cool. All right, Lobo Golf. Bad day. They are 13th overall. They are plus 13. That was one day. It's a 3-day event. So they'll go out here coming up at 7:50 our time. So they're just now getting out on the golf course. You got to finish top 5. They are 13th, and they are 13 over par. Top 5 is 4 under par. That means they got to make up 17 shots in the next couple of days. Rough day yesterday. Nobody played real well. Their best player was Johnny Clark. He shot a 73. Wyatt Province was 76. Thayer Plew, the freshman of the year, 75. Emil Albers was 77. Par, of course, was 72. So a rough day for Lobo Golf. I'll keep an eye on that as we go through today. But that was a really rough one yesterday. And then did you catch the end of the Montreal Buffalo game? Alex Newhook, second Game 7 overtime winner in the same playoffs.
That's impressive.
Isn't that insane? Same dude. Did you think the goal was soft? It was glove
that's
side.
when you kicking yourself forever.
Forever, right?
That it went through.
Yeah. I mean, he made some great saves. Buffalo came back. They were down 2-0 in the third. They tied the thing up. Place was going bonkers. And in overtime, I don't even know who was on the broadcast. What was it, on ESPN last night? He said, in overtime, no shot is a bad shot, right? Just put it
on net.
Puck on net. And with all the great saves that he made, and that one it was glove side, went right between, under the glove, over the pad. One where you're like, oh, I make that save 98 out of 100. And that one got through. So that one was brutal. All right, so that's what we got. All right, 505-246-0610. 505-246-0610. Got a ton to get through. We got some NFL stuff to do. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the Spurs and Thunder last night and what we watched. with Victor Wembanyama and your thoughts on the historical perspective. Urban Meyer and the Jags are back together in a courtroom. Urban Meyer didn't do a lot of winning with the Jags. Still isn't doing a lot of winning with the Jags. $30 million worth of victory. It's the opening drive. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jeff Symbieta. Thanks for finding us on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep, all your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows.
95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Different. Just flat out different. Different in this case is insanely special. Victor Wembanyama. Good morning, boys and girls. What a performance we watched last night. Spurs 122, Thunder 115, double overtime in Oklahoma City. The Spurs, the 2 seed, go in and take game 1 from the defending champions and 1 seed. Double overtime. And Wemby was different. 41 points, 24 rebounds, 49 minutes. Did it inside. Hits a 35-footer from Steph Curry range that basically saved them in the first overtime. Just stepped into it in transition and buried it. Never mind, he's like you playing against your kid Nerf around the rim. Like, you can't be stopped. Put 6'5" Alex Caruso on 7'4" Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that he was in the UFO reports of aliens and UFOs that the Department of War put out last week, but he's the closest thing we've seen to being, he ain't from around here, is he? He's just different. I'm not calling him an alien, JJ. But I mean, what is an alien? Something like we've never seen before, right?
Out of this world.
It's something we've never seen before. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, the opening drives on 95.9 FM. And AM 610, the sports animal, 505-246-0610. It's how to find us. That's the sports animal phone line and the Meineke on San Pedro text line. Meineke on San Pedro is car care done right. Edward, good morning. You're on the sports animal. Good day, sir.
El est incroyable. That's French for he is incredible. As a fellow Frenchman, I'm only half French.
Which half?
You know,
I don't want to know.
I'm still trying to matriculate that and understand it. So
yeah, the fried half. Yeah.
5.5 decades in, Jeffrey. Hey, that was incredible.
Yeah.
I texted my friends on our text thread because, you know, we have a text thread and my other friends, and they can't get over their emotional attachment in sports. I told them I've been watching the NBA Finals since 1977-78 when Wes Unseld and half the league was on cocaine. They won that championship, allegedly, and the finals were tape delayed. And Jeff, you and I are too young. Maybe you remember Will Chamberlain, but we saw Kareem in the middle to the latter part of his career. I think Olajuwon is one of the most underrated, dynamic athletes I've ever seen on a court. But I'm telling you, I've never seen a player change the trajectory on defense in the lane like Wemby does. I've never seen it.
Yeah. It's when you look at the numbers and you look at the highlights and you listen to the real old timers, the Chamberlain's the comp, right? I mean, because there was nobody that size, that physicality, that athletic. Like, and how do you guard him? I mean, again, you got a guy 7'1" who's tall and skinny on your team, but Chet Holmgren can't guard him. He licks his chops and chews him up every time Holmgren's on him. And so around the rim, it's like playing Nerf. And then dude pulls up for a 35-foot walk into three with the game on the line in transition. Steph Curry range. You're just going, okay, now what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, and I'm not trying to be too grandiose on this young man, but I saw a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year when in their last series. They basically took him off the court. They took, I forget the gentleman's name.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. They took him off the court because he was a non-factor. A 4-time league Defensive Player of the Year. And my friends were telling me, they're going to shut him down, and they have a plan. He's only going to get better at 22 years old. Yeah. Now, things evolve. The game's going to evolve. But I found this, I feel this type of play, for me personally, and people may disagree, I'd rather watch this. I find it more appealing than watch the Celtics and Golden State Warriors jack up 80 to 93s, because that's what we were watching for about half a decade. I don't want to see drive and dish, guys shooting 80 3-pointers a night. And the game evolves, right? So, but boy, that was spectacular. And, I just think there's more coming from the Spurs. And if they can somehow find a way to win Game 2, and I'm gonna quote Rudy Tomjanovich, never underestimate the heart of a champion. OKC and SGA are going to respond, and this game is going to tighten up. But it may be a short series. And one thing I'm going to say about SGA, and I know he's a consecutive MVP, I watched the post-game interview. he's all class.
Yeah, I agree.
He gives credit. He talks about, he owns his performance, whether good, bad, or indifferent. He gave credit to the Spurs. He encourages his teammates. You don't see, like, I watch Luka complain. I'm a huge fan of Luka dunk on chicks. And they complain after every call. I don't see a lot of complaining from SJ, and I know the narrative about the free throw merchant. But it's a joy to watch these guys play, and they will respond. But I was thoroughly entertained.
Yeah.
But I'd share those thoughts. I know you got other callers. Thank you for letting me share those. Have a great day.
Thanks. JJ, I said earlier, that was a great game to watch. I was thoroughly entertained. As I was watching the game, I'm thinking it might be the best game I watched all year. I don't know if I like it better than watching Golden State and Boston. I mean, it's a different game. Does it evolve? It's different styles. But the game was incredible.
I don't think Edwards should look at the box score, the amount of 3 points that were attempted, even if you take out the ones that were in overtime.
Right. Well, fair. But yeah, San Antonio shot 43 threes, and Oklahoma City shot 45 threes. So they jacked up damn near 90. So they were jacking up plenty of threes. And in fact, the first half, I think Oklahoma City started 3 for 16 in the first quarter on 3-pointers. So they're jacking up plenty of them. As much as the games will evolve, as much as defenses will evolve, so will that young man's game. Like, do you?
Well, it's also just a point. It's like Shaq.
Yeah,
like there's just a physical ability that you can't match.
Yeah,
you
I think that's
stop.
good.
Like, that person is just built different. It doesn't matter the effort. It doesn't matter the mentality that Chet Holmgren has. Even if he says, you know what, I'm just going to go right out there. If I get beat, I get beat. Yeah, you can't stop that guy because he's built different. And it's not just an effort or mentality.
It's a different physical difference, right? Shaq was just a diesel, just a tank. There was, I mean, just ram his way through. This guy's 7'4" and incredibly athletic. I think that, to me, that's the difference, dude. And I've said earlier, you know, we've seen guys 7'4". Ralph Sampson was a good player. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Sean Bradley came through. I mean, we've seen dudes at 7'4" before. Manute Bol. Yeah. We've never seen dudes at 7'4" with this skill set.
The physical ability is special.
The Euro thing, too, is really interesting because they all come up handling the ball. And you watch European big men as opposed to American big men, right? Chet Holmgren versus Victor Wembanyama. Giannis. The Euros, they handle the ball. I mean, even Jokic for that matter. They came up with that skill set. They all are able to handle the ball. You know, you watch AAU coaches, they get a guy 6'5", and it's the biggest guy on the team, they put him in the post. Now, the game's evolved, and you got a lot of different offenses. But there's no reason to think this guy's not going to evolve as well, right? Like, do you for 1 second think we're watching this guy at his peak? I feel like we're watching it at his infancy. And as good as he is right now, and as good as we watched last night, look, last night, I don't want to overreact. I know I'm gushing on it, and I get it. But I'm gushing because it's one of the. I got to be careful, right? It was an amazing performance last night in a game where I heard they don't have the experience. They're tired. The other team's rested. The other team's the defending champ. You're on the road. Nice run. This will be your step. And to your point, they may skip the steps. The guy took over the freaking game.
I don't know if he can get better because he's already that good.
Well,
like it just would be more of this.
What if he becomes more of a consistent outside shooter? What if he becomes? I mean, look, the rebounding. And what do you have? 24, and the balls that he gets to that nobody else can get to. Offensively, the things that he can do.
Yeah, that would be. Is he constantly hitting 2 to 3 3-point shots per game, which kind of already is?
Well, what if he starts hitting 4 to 5 to 7?
Want him to do that?
Well,
could he? Sure.
I mean, I'd want him to if he can. Why not?
That.
Add to your repertoire. Why? Tell me why not. Now he makes it even tougher to guard, and he adds another element to his game.
That would be the thing, just more consistent from 3.
Okay, but how does he get better? It's right. We're gonna watch. But the way he catches the ball in one motion and finishes and flushes, and it's just different, dude. It is just different. He will get better. I mean, he's 23 years old. There's no reason for me to think he's peaked. And does he get stronger? Right? He's big, long, and skinny. Does he get in the weight room? How much weight can that body, that frame carry? At 7'4", he's listed at 235.
It's seasoning to me.
Okay.
Like I don't think he's peaked, but it's like, what else are we asking him to do?
And whatever he wants.
Like that's my.
See,
okay,
that's the key to me.
That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah. Well, what else do we ask him to? Nothing. But I think that drive, and like I told you, I think there's that. Just watching the fire in him, right? Knowing that he burned watching Shea get the MVP when he campaigned for it. Watching the competitive fire, the get off me. There feels, and I said this earlier, and I the more I watch him, I firmly believe there's that Kobe, Mike, Bird competitiveness, mentality, anger, drive, that just competitiveness. It's all business. Yeah, no, I think we're watching the infancy of this thing. I really do. 505-246-0610. I would love your thoughts on what we watched last night. I just would love it. It's again, I hate overreacting, and I hope I'm not. I'm super careful about recency bias and just going off, but I mean, goodness gracious, man. Dude played 49 minutes, and again, when he hit that 35-footer, that was the one that put me over the top. All right, dude, so you're 7'4". You can do stuff at the rim that nobody else can. Cool. But that was just flat out. You know what else is flat out different? John Thomas Jewelers. They are my jeweler, and they are special, and now it's even better because they have moved to a brand new, beautiful location up in the Heights, 10501. Montgomery Northeast is between El Patron and Dion's, and they have upgraded what was already the best experience in all of jewelry in all of New Mexico. John Thomas Jewelers has been my jewelry store since the second I walked in the door, and I didn't even know I wanted a jewelry store. I didn't know I needed a jewelry store. I didn't know that I just didn't. But what they've done is elevated everything. A brand new state-of-the-art showroom, encased glass room. You'll watch your ring come to life. And the diamonds are spectacular. You can't find them better anywhere. Why? Because they go to Antwerp, Belgium, the diamond capital of the world, every single year. And they handpick the finest diamonds in the world specifically for you. It's the exclusive home of the No Regrets engagement ring. What is that? You design a ring at John Thomas Jewelers for the biggest moment of your life. You're going to ask her to marry you. You're pretty sure she loves you, but how do you know she loves the ring? If she doesn't, you have 1 year to bring the ring back. They'll redesign it for free at John Thomas Jewelers. They also offer you a free nationwide warranty. John Thomas Jewelers is the only place to go. Voted best jeweler in Albuquerque 5 straight years, fastest growing jeweler in New Mexico 3 straight years, and the exclusive home of the No Regrets engagement ring. Now on the second floor at 10501 Montgomery Northeast. That's 10501 Montgomery Northeast. John Thomas Jewelers, where Albuquerque gets engaged.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros to prep. All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler.
All right, Lobo men's golf is getting on the golf course. Playing the first 3 holes. They're even so far. 13 over par for the tournament. Chasing a bunch of big boys. Carolina's out there today, already 10 under for the day, 18 under. Texas A&M 12 under on the day. I mean, you better go score today. Good friend of mine said you can't win the tournament on the first day, but you sure as hell can lose it. And maybe that happened yesterday with the 13 over. They're going to have a spectacular day today with Lobo Golf to get back into this thing. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. I got a text. He can get better. Talking to Wemby, so much better to get. He's so young. Yep. I mean, I agree with that. I mean, it's hard to sit here and watch him be the best guy on the floor, Victor Wembanyama, and say, wow, he's going to get better. How can he get better? But he's going to. He's going to be, to me.
Is it consistency? Like, these guys do get better, but I don't think we've seen anyone at that age, not even LeBron when he took with the 06 Cavs to the finals. Like, you could see, he's going to become a better shooter, things like that. Like with Wembanyama, it's okay. So he averages 2.2 made threes per game. Does he get to Steph Curry where he's hitting over 4 per game? Potentially. Is it just more consistency throughout the season? But if I'm the Spurs, I'm kind of managing the regular season like that anyway. Making sure I'm not overdriving this guy.
I think his footwork gets better. You always can get better, right? You can always get better. I think his footwork gets better. He'll work on passing. He'll work on a mid-range game. And he'll work on different moves around the basket. I mean, right now, in some respects, and I don't want to oversimplify it, but there is some aspect of just throw it up and let him go get it, right? There is. I mean, that was that last dunk, right? You saw Stephon Castle's eyes. Just throw it up and let Wemby go get it. I think they'll work on footwork will get better.
You're right. I'm just so amazed.
Yeah. No, you
at
should be.
What he's doing now.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. It's consistency, it's experience, all that stuff. But there's also parts of the game too that I'm not going to overthink it. Like, I don't want him bringing the ball. Like, yeah, keep it up, spin, dunk for your entire career. Keep it simple.
Well, okay, that's a great point on the bringing it up, right? So we've watched Draymond Green bring it up, right? I'm not comparing Draymond Green to him, please don't. But we've watched, guys who are considered point forwards. Does he become a point center? Can like I watched outlet passes to him yesterday. I watched guys get rebounds and look for him, and he's the outlet. Do I want him bringing it up all the time? No. But can I work on his ball handling and have him get better and feel pretty secure that I got a 7'4" guy dribbling the ball up? I mean, I guess, because I'm watching a guy do bleep I've never seen before. Like, literally, I've never. You and me. Like, I'm an old man at this point. I watched a lot of hoop, and I love when I see stuff I've never seen before. Right? It's like in baseball. Watched a dude throw a no-hitter last night and then lose the game. Right? Took a no-hitter into the ninth and lost the game on 6 pitches. And we'll get there. But at 23 years old, I promise you he hasn't peaked.
I'm not saying he's peaked by any means. And you're right. There's things that might not be box score, top of mind, that he's going to get better at.
Let me ask you this.
But almost like, what more do you expect?
If that dude says, you know what, I want to go out and score 100 points in a game one night in January in Milwaukee, hell, it'll be at home, so the home fans. If they feed that dude and want him to get 101 points, you don't think he can do it?
He could probably do it. There's always a Washington Wizards team to play.
Yes, there is. No, there always is the Utah Jazz and the Washington Wizards team to play. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude scored 41 last night in a playoff game. By the way, the difference in defensive intensity in the playoffs, and this is in every sport, right? We talk about it in hockey all the time. The NBA, it's like these dudes can get better or can play defense. And we talk about, we watch games 152 to 147, right? The difference in defensive intensity and honestly, how good defense can be. I watched Cleveland in Game 7 the other night against Detroit. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, dude, that's the best defense I've seen Cleveland play maybe ever. Right? Detroit got to that point by playing defense. It's impressive. And I get it. It's not a night in and night out thing. But man, what a difference.
Yes. It's something with basketball. I understand the frustration that people have with the way the game is played at times and wanting more fundamentals or running more sets. The reality is everyone in that league can score. Not everyone in college basketball can score. That's why you run so many stats. Like every one of these dudes can get a bucket. And when you're in a situation of the postseason, you're able to actually see what these dudes can do offensively and defensively.
I just got a really cool text. And this made me think a little bit. It says he's got so much better to get. He's stupid. Seeing him and Ohtani play at the same time is like Tiger and Jordan at the same time, maybe much better. I imagine that there's legends in every era, right? And so being able to watch Michael and Tiger at the same time in that era, right? Being at the prime, like Michael Jordan and Tiger in their prime, we were watching the best ever, right? Now we're watching, and I don't know if Wemby's going to be the best ever, but we're watching Ohtani, who you and I believe is the best ever. We're watching this dude, and I'm not ready to crown him the best ever at 23 years old, but he's pretty freaking good, right? It's kind of a cool sit back and enjoy it and go take a look at a moment.
It's Space Jam.
It's Space Jam. Yeah.
He has the viciousness of Giannis around the rim. He has the offense ability of a Jokic in terms of that forward that's going to score 3 different levels on you. He has the defense of
nobody we've ever seen.
No one we've ever seen because he can move his body, control it. He has the mentality of a Kobe or a Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think and that's to me what puts it over the top, right? We've seen, and this isn't to take anything away from anybody, right? As good as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, or any guys that we've watched come up who are really, really good. What's one of the phrases that's around Kobe? That lives forever? Mamba mentality, right? Jordan had that just intensity that I am going to stick it up your backside and twist it, right? Like that whole thing. Bird, really? Watch this. And he would tell you, one of the legendary parts about Bird is how he would tell you what he's going to do. He would tell the guy defensively, I'm going to take 2 steps left, jab step, and fade away. And he would do it in your face. Like he would tell you the mentality that those, and there's been others. I'm not telling you those guys are exclusive. This guy feels like he has that. Just watching the intensity and how he takes things personally. And again, one game, man, I don't want to make a legend out of one game. But holy crap, what we watched last night. I mean, it's hard not to kind of jump off the ledge on this, and I'm trying so hard, but you're gonna have to tell me why I shouldn't. You know, I mean, it was because, and it's not like he just came out of nowhere. He's been doing this and just doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. So, okay, you're Oklahoma City. What do you do? So you you didn't go to bed last night. You stayed up and you got your defensive coach and am I continuing to throw Alex Caruso on him? And this isn't a knock on Alex Caruso, who, by the way, kept the Thunder in the damn game last night. Good thing they brought him. I'm not going to blame the guy who's 6'5" trying to guard the 7'4" guy. But if you're Mark Daigneault, what do you do now? They've beaten you 5 out of 6 times. Exactly.
Pray.
Well, I mean, that's cool. And there's a lot of churches in Oklahoma City.
You have to throw Chet Holmgren at him.
Don't
and
you?
Yes. Is Victor Wembanyama better than Chet Holmgren? Yes. Chet has to get in the way, and then you bring help. It's not Alex Caruso getting dunked on with Chet coming over late.
And I think you've got to send a psychiatrist at Chet Holmgren and get Wemby out of his damn head, and I'm not sure how you do that. And Wemby, every time Holmgren's on him, you could just see he's just salivating. And he eats Holmgren up. Holmgren's got to get better, and I agree with you. So that's the way you start with him and then bring help. Whether it's Caruso, Jalen Williams, whomever it happens to be, Lou Dort, somebody physical. Because I'll give it to Caruso, man. He physical. He took the ball away a bunch of times. Like, I mean, I'm such a big Alex Caruso fan. I just love the way he plays. I love the way he played with the Lakers. He's a champion. You know, Reggie Miller, again, made a point last night that he was as big a part as anything in them winning a 7-game championship last year, and he's absolutely correct. The dude had, 2 steals last night. He played 32 minutes off the bench. Plus minus was 0 in a game that they lost in double overtime. For comparison, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was minus 15. Right? But he's not the answer. This dude still scored 42 points. 41 points, sorry. Yeah. Computer just went black. There's got to be an answer, though. There's got to be something else. And I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know what it is. But I'm not the coach. But you think it's Holmgren. You got to throw Holmgren at him and say, you know what, young fella, it's time for you to grow up, dude. You're 7'1". I get it. He's 7'4" in mobile. You're 7'1" in mobile. Go out and guard his ass and get him out of your head and go prove what you're about. You know what? You need to take this personally, Chet.
Just try to get in the way.
Yeah. Just get in the way.
Get in the way. Little.
Yeah. Go up and they can't lob it over your head. Like, go be 7'1". Daniel Ferris, when I was doing games with Daniel this year for Lobo basketball, and every time JT Rock would come in the game, what did Daniel say all the time? Just go be 7'1", young man. Be 7'1". Just go be 7, right?
Just do jumping jack in front of him.
505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
It's more than just golf at Sandia Golf.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView.
Jeff Symbieta. The East's number 1 seed has now missed the NBA Finals 9 of the past 10 seasons. The only exception was the Celtics in 2024, who won the title. I did not know that, and the way you phrased it, is number 1 worth it? I mean,
a whole lot of disappointment in the Eastern Conference.
The number 1 this year was the Pistons. Who was number 1 last year? I don't even remember. But it wasn't the Celtics last year? Was it the Cavs? Might have been the Cavs. Doesn't matter. So that's kind of a stunner to me.
It wasn't. So last year was the Cavaliers.
Okay.
Then, of course, the Celtics won the title, which we discussed.
Yeah.
Before that was Milwaukee, Miami, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston.
Wow. All right. I mean, I don't know what it means other than there's been a lot of parity in the East. I think there's been a lot of parity in the West, but the West, number 1, has been a little bit superior to the rest of the West in past years. So whatever that means. All right. So that it's open for you if you want to get into that. It's there. A couple of things I want to hit. 505-246-0610. Your emails come in, Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Urban Meyer was the head coach of the Jaguars for a season. Did not win very much. They let him go. They let him go for cause, did the Jaguars. Urban Meyer has been suing to get his back pay. I would try to get my $30 million that was left on my contract as well. Urban Meyer didn't win a lot with the Jags. He didn't win a lot against the Jags. He lost his grievance against the team regarding the balance of the remainder of his contract after his 2021 firing. It was an independent arbiter ruled that the Jaguars were able to fire Urban Meyer with cause. Hence, they do not have to pay him more than $30 million for the final 4 years of his contract, which would have been due had the arbiter ruled the Jags fired Meyer without cause. So, little history lesson. They fired him in December of 2021. He was there 11 months. 2-11 was his record. Didn't finish the season. A lot of off-field incidences. Kicker Josh Lambo's allegation that Meyer kicked him in the leg while he was stretching in warm-ups before practice during the week of the final preseason game. I forgot about Lambo filing the lawsuit against Urban Meyer and the Jaguars May 22nd, alleging Meyer created a hostile work environment, and the team did nothing to stop it. The kicker voluntarily dismissed all claims against the Jags with prejudice in February of this year, but his case against Meyer is still pending. So Meyer may lose money to the kicker as well, on top of not getting his $30 million. I know you really don't like Urban Meyer, right?
I don't necessarily have anything personal with him, but this was a disaster, and it's just one of the worst tenures you're going to see. And we've seen that before, one and done coaches in the NFL. But this was a joke. Like, trying to excuse everything. Like, he didn't fly back with his team because he wanted to hang out at his bar. Like,
yep.
You're an NFL head coach.
Yep.
This isn't college anymore, man. You're not in Gainesville. You're not in Columbus. You're not the king of the castle.
Yeah, there was other stuff. There was like a lot of tension with him and his staff and players. And remember Chris Boyle? He hired this guy, Chris Boyle. And Boyle was accused of making racist remarks and bullying black players while he was at Iowa as the director of sports performance. Boyle later resigned, but he hired him. And then what you're talking about, he didn't go back to Jacksonville after a game in Cincinnati. And then there were videos that came out of Meyer with a woman who was not his wife at that bar in Columbus. And he was reprimanded by the owner and he apologized. What was cause? So with all of this, I mean, all these allegations, was it just you lost control? I'm not looking to side necessarily, although I might be, with Urban Meyer. What was the cause for which, you can stink at your job, but that's not cause. Was it just
I'm sure the Lambo stuff didn't work in his favor.
The kicker, I kicked this kicker in the leg? Like, Okay, so I never, in any of the stories, I don't see what the cause was. Did you violate team rules? Did you violate any clauses in your contract? Did you honestly, I could almost kind of see where he's coming from. Yeah, okay, I was 2-11, I wasn't very good, but I had a contract and you gassed me, but you owe me $30 million. I mean, I kind of see his side. I'm waiting to hear the cause. Yeah, all this stuff is bad, dude. It's a bad look. Am I required to fly home with my team for the day off on Monday after losing? Am I required? Can I not go to my bar? Am I required to only hang out with my wife and not with that woman in the video?
That's conduct detrimental.
Conduct detrimental is what?
Argue that
is
to the team or the shield or whatever.
Which part of it? Which part? Which part? The not flying back.
I'm sure the not flying back. Like I've used that, and an independent arbitrator sided with the Jaguars.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good enough case of it was just Thursday night game. Chilling.
Was it a Thursday night game? It was, right? I don't even remember. I'm all the stories that I've read, I don't see kind of specifics on what the cause was. Right? Normally you hear you're fired with cause. Well, there was an incident. And there were a lot of incidents, don't get me wrong. And I'm not telling you Urban Meyer, I thought they would settle and he'd make like $12 million. Didn't you?
I forgot about this story until it came up. And that's why I was like, wait, this is 5 years after.
Yeah. Yeah. This is 5 years after the fact. I mean, $30 million is $30 million, man. It's a lot. Brett McMurphy, who's been on our show a number of times from On3, said that the Jags won the arbitration case after it rules that they were justified in their for-cause firing of Meyer. If Meyer had won, he would have $30 million. They go into this whole thing, and I get it, man. All the things that we just talked about, and he skipped the plane ride home, and he apologized. And there were several players who were witnesses at Meyer's arbitration hearing. Logan Cook was a punter, and then we talked about Josh Lambo. Lambo said, this was at the arbitration hearing, I guess, it certainly wasn't as hard as he could have done it, kicked me, but it certainly wasn't a love tap. Truthfully, I'd register it as a 5 out of 10, which in the workplace, I don't care if it's football or not, the boss can't strike an employee. Okay. In the NFL, contracts for head coaches are fully guaranteed. So if you get fired, you eventually get all the money in your deal unless you get fired for cause. That's what happened here. The case was hanging in arbitration. Jags knew there was a chance they might have to eventually pay him, but instead, the arbiter ruled in favor, and now they get to keep their $30 million. Okay. I'm like, the cause was what? I get it. Bad dude. It didn't work out. The players didn't like him. He had issues with the staff. I'm not telling you I'm not telling you he did anything right. And I know I've got a good friend who considers Urban a good friend. Right. And I hear a lot of things that Urban does. He's resurfaced on Fox. He's there. He's fine. I don't know that I think he's great on Fox's pregame show, but he's fine. They seem to all like him. He's done just fine.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are like, they have friends. Bad NFL coach.
Yeah. But this did not go well. I'm just my biggest question is, what was the cause? That's all. And I'm
all those little things weren't presented enough of a case.
Fair enough. All right, fair enough. 505-246. No, I'm okay. I mean, that might be it. Yeah. Don't be a jerk. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've heard that a few times lately. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But it's pro sports. Oh, okay.
All right. When we get back, Rodgers at minicamp. How's that going to go? I think it'll be just fine. And are the Bears really moving out of Chicago? I guess this is going to happen. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros find it on ProView Networks.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But
246-0610. Meineke on San Pedro. Doing car care right.
Chubs are back at it tonight. They're in Vegas. You'll hear him on the Sports Animal trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Dodgers lose in San Diego last night, 1-0. Ohtani goes tomorrow, but LA is only a half game up on the Padres. It's one of these, every year we get this early. This will tell us where we are in the National League West. The Padres will take 2 out of 3, maybe even sweep it, and they'll puff their chest. And by the end of this,
what's wrong with the Dodgers?
Exactly.
Get rid of Dave Roberts.
Yeah. And then by the end of the year, they're 8 games, 10 games clear. Right? Have you seen this movie before?
Yes.
Yeah. I just got a text. I'm going to see Ohtani pitch tomorrow, and you are out on a ledge. It says you're off the edge. LOL. Wemby was awesome last night. Going to go watch Ohtani pitch tomorrow night. I'm like, yeah, Ohtani's amazing. Big win for the Padres, and I am off the edge. And it said, indeed, and rightfully so, on my thoughts on Wemby. I'm so trying to curtail that without getting hyperbolic and getting lost in the moment and really trying to be avoid the recency bias. I don't know. I'm not considered to tell you it's the best performance we've ever seen in the postseason, but holy smokes, it was really damn good, right?
Phenomenal.
I mean, all right. Aaron Rodgers back at Steelers OTAs yesterday. So he signed the deal over the weekend. He went and took his physical yesterday morning, and he was on the field and he was practicing and throwing to Michael Pittman. And Michael Pittman was like, I'm playing with Aaron Rodgers. This is the second Hall of Famer I played with. He was great. I can't believe I'm throwing with Rodgers. Quote Pittman, even on the first day, he made great throws. And I was like, wow, I'm really playing with Aaron. I mean, I get to play with another Hall of Fame quarterback because I got to play with Phillip Rivers. I'm going to say he's going to make it, so he's my second. Okay. That's cool. The fact that he was there the day after, I mean, I guess that's your job, right? You sign your contract, you go to work, right? Is that how that works?
Usually.
Yeah. He was the first one in. I guess he was there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, and you look where he is now. 22nd season. He's ready to move ahead of Peyton Manning for third most touchdown passes in history. Drew Brees is 571 and Rodgers at 527. You want me to take this or you want me to hold it? All right, let's go. Anthony, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hi, Anthony.
Hey, what's going on,
What's
Joe?
happening?
I just wanted to call in real quick and talk about Wemby. Before I get all these emails and texts about me being a LeBron lover, I absolutely agree with you guys. He's a freak of nature. He's a unicorn. But to me, personally, watching him play basketball is boring. I feel like watching him play basketball is like when me and my buddies were in high school and we're doing basketball camps for second and third graders and playing on 8-feet hoops and just dominating his kids and dunking them. It's just not a good look for me. Not saying that he's not great. He's amazing. But I'd rather watch Tenet dunk a basketball than Wemby dunk a basketball. That's just me. But to me, also, the NBA has become a game of let's spread everybody out. Let's figure out who's guarding who's the worst defender. He's down there. Okay, then you come set a pick on me so we can switch. I mean, last night, SGA was scoring at will until San Antonio went to a little zone thing and freaked them out.
Yeah, that zone late.
It was just one-on-one. Let's figure it out. Let's do a high pick and roll. Let's get the switch. I mean, the NBA is just boring. Kick it out to the corner, shoot the three. That's my personal opinion. I know people are going to call in, but when Wemby is 41 years old, and if we're all sitting around considering him one of the top 20, 25 players in the league, then I will crown him as the best of all time. But until he's 41 years old, doing what LeBron does on the court at 41 years old, I mean, I'm a little bit older than that. I couldn't imagine playing basketball at 41, but that's my take.
That's
I'm going to say one more thing, guys, and maybe you can help me out here. It might just be me. I love Coach Eck. Greatest thing to happen to UNM football in my lifetime. But please tell him to stop with the Lobo up. That's not a thing, Coach. Nobody in New Mexico says Lobo up. When I'm in Vegas, when I'm in LA, and I run across people wearing Lobo shirts or Lobo hats, we look at each other, we do the Lobo thing, we say everyone's a Lobo. That's what we say to each other. We don't. This isn't Texas. We don't say Lobo up, Coach. Please stop doing that. He did that to me at a 9-9 event a couple weeks ago. He's like, Lobo up, and I'm like, dude, that's not a thing.
It kind of is,
We don't say that here.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone's a Lobo.
All right, Anthony.
Can't change it.
No, it's good.
All right, man, later.
Appreciate it. It kind of is, though, because he's doing it. If he wasn't winning and he was doing it, there wouldn't be a thing. But it's his thing. I I don't think anybody's calling Wemby the best ever. I think they're calling the best player right now. Some people are. Nobody's calling best ever. I have not heard that. Now, will he be? That's another conversation. Does he have to play to 41 to be that? We'll get there. And it's a preference. Does it bore you to watch him play? I'm not bored yet watching him play. I might get bored over the years, just watch him throw up to the rim and watch him jam it. Maybe, but I don't know. To me, I was thoroughly entertained last night. You?
I was entertained. Game one lived up to the expectation.
But again, that's different preferences. Everybody likes different things. I'm not mad at Anthony. That's what he likes. I'm not bored with it yet. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports Minute.
Following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Jason Garcia, local Albuquerque native, Sandia High School grad, and UNM economics grad in 2004. I'm the CEO and founder of the Ascent Academy. We are a leadership academy based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We work with young student athletes, sophomores, juniors, and seniors on your leadership capabilities and growth. Do you want to be a captain of your high school varsity team? Are you looking to get into college or even work in a trade or profession after high school, but you want to get into leadership? That's exactly what the Ascent Academy does. We work on student athletes to help you improve your leadership game.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride barbecue chicken and ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Raising Cane's invites you to
The Sports Animal. Now it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Here's Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Oh, what a night. Yeah, that was a good one. 122-115. Spurs over the Thunder in Oklahoma City, Game 1 Western Conference Finals. Sign me up for 7 of those if we can get that, or 4 or 5 or 6 or whatever the number's going to be. Victor Wembanyama was spectacular, 41 points, 24 rebounds, including a 35-foot three-pointer in transition to tie the game at the end of the first overtime and then pull away in the second overtime. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander got his MVP award last night, 24 points and 12 assists for the Thunder. Dylan Harper was really good. Man, I think that's the other thing about Oklahoma City. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. I don't know. First of all, nobody wins alone. Now, maybe Wemby's going to be the different cat, and he's doing stuff we've never seen. But we talk about this a zillion times. Well, you know, Kobe needed this guy, and LeBron needed okay, yeah. Because this team game, yeah, everybody needs help to win. I don't know that if you didn't watch the Spurs during the season, that maybe you went into the playoffs with a appreciation of this roster and realized that Stephon Castle was Rookie of the Year previously, and Dylan Harper is spectacular. Oh, by the way, De'Aaron Fox didn't play, and Julian Champagnie just makes big plays, and Keldon Johnson comes off the bench. Like, I don't know that you gave, and I'm not talking to you in particular, I just think basketball fan, casual NBA fan, may have looked at this roster and said, oh, yeah, it's Wemby, but that's what I heard. There's not enough else. That they don't have experience and they're too young. JJ, I think that, and this happens every year, as you watch teams, I don't care if it's hockey, if it's basketball, if it's baseball, as you watch teams in the playoffs that maybe you've only seen a few times during the season, now you're watching them every other night, you start getting an appreciation. Like, you think there's appreciation for Devin Vassell? Or Stephon Castle or Champagnie. I think people are starting to realize, damn, they're really good. This isn't just the Victor Wembanyama show.
Absolutely, but that's what happens with every sport,
right?
Not named the NFL,
right?
Is you come to learn who these guys are, and San Antonio has done a fantastic job. San Antonio has hit on everything. Because Stephon Castle was the 4th overall pick in 2024. 4th. Oh, by the way, do you know that the Spurs had the 2nd overall pick last year? Or this past draft?
Dylan Harper?
Dylan Harper.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Like, this is the Thunder.
And how do they keep getting those picks? Right? And this is a guy at Rutgers who was like, you didn't see him at Rutgers because Rutgers wasn't very good. This is a team that should have been so much. They had 2 top picks, right, last year at Rutgers? They have 2 top 15 picks or whatever it was?
Oh, Ace Bailey was...
Yeah. Top 10, right?
Oh, he's top 5.
Okay, so they had 2 top 5 picks. Didn't make the
Jazz
tournament.
took him.
Yeah.
But they've done it. It's with the Thunder. It was planning ahead, crushing the draft pick, and having that special centerpiece, which is Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah. So as you learn more about him, and look out for these 2 teams because they've been constructed through the draft and through some really, really shrewd moves, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But how do you get all these draft picks? And a good signing, Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso. That's Oklahoma City. And let's be very clear. This series is not over after 1 game. Oklahoma City is going to have an answer. I firmly believe it. Now, are they going to have enough of an answer to win this series? Well, I'm not nearly as certain as I might have been 24 hours ago. But these 2 teams were constructed very similarly. All right, let me give you numbers. 505-246-0610. That's the Sports Animal phone line and the Meineke on San Pedro text line. Schedule a service at Meineke.com. Click the San Pedro location. Emails Jeff or JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. X_JJ Buck and Adrian's producing the television side. We're on Xfinity Channel 26 throughout the state of New Mexico and on our Facebook page, the OD and AM, and on the YouTube channel for ProView Networks. Rudy, good morning. Thanks for holding. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Rudy. Rudy. All right, then. Keep them coming at 505-246-0610. Was that your side or my side? Was it just not turned up? Or
No.
did I hit the button? All right.
It was Rudy wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Hey, are you there? Hello? Hello? Are you there, bud? All right. Other NBA stuff. Who do you like tonight? Cleveland, the Knicks. You a rust or rest guy?
I don't.
You just feel the Knicks are just way better than Cleveland?
I feel they're better.
Okay.
I'm not. When it comes to the conference finals, like with the level of these teams, I don't think rust or rest plays into it. Because if I'm the Knicks, I needed rest to see if OG and Anunoby can come back in the line.
Which
would
sounds
be
like
big.
he will be. Yeah.
I think I like the Knicks in 6th.
Okay. The only thing on the Knicks tonight, and they've been playing so well, it's kind of like when you get a timeout during a game for a replay. And you hear all the time, oh, it just stopped their momentum. There was a replay last night where Wemby needed a breather. They probably could have used a timeout, and they got one. He got a breather while they did the replay. It was on the Caruso hit. Who was it? Was it Harper that went to the rim, or Castle got hit in the head? And they were looking to see if Shea should have got a flagrant, and right, it kills your momentum.
Yeah, it's one where we could watch the first 10 minutes of the game. The Knicks are 0 of 9 from the
Like
field.
OKC last night.
And they haven't played.
That was OKC, right? They started 3 of 16 from 3, and they got down 11-3 early, and San Antonio just came out of the gates. And yeah, it could be that. I'm going to tell you, I think the Knicks blow them out tonight. I do. I think the Knicks handle them tonight. Then maybe it becomes a little bit of a series. But I think it's 5 or 6 games, and I think the Knicks come out of this. How do you think the Knicks match up against either San Antonio or Oklahoma City if we get to that?
I think whoever comes out of the Western Conference will be strong favorites.
I think that's right. I don't think anybody's got an answer like, well, who's got an answer? Who guards Wemby? Nobody's got an answer for Victor Wemby. Nobody, period, on Earth. We're going to have to find another alien back down in the UFO reports and land him in Roswell somewhere and just have him surface. Or in France or in wherever. Because nobody does. It's the way it is. But the Knicks are 7.5-point favorites tonight. That game is going to be on ESPN tonight. So the Eastern Conference Finals will be on ESPN, and the Western Conference will be on ABC. And the hockey was on ESPN. I was walking down the hall, and Bob Clark's a big sports fan. He's like, a major sports league, and it was Game 7. It was on streaming. That was the Cavaliers and Pistons Game 7 on Sunday night. It was on Amazon Prime. Like, streaming Game 7, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's where the world is. Like, yeah, I said, screw it, I didn't want it. I wonder how many more sports fans, and he's a sports fan. He's not like a casual, right? I wonder how many, like, I just wonder what the viewership was for that, because I get where it's going. I was surprised that Game 7 was on stream, was on Amazon Prime. Weren't you a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Because if they're paying for it, they're going to want you to jump on their platform.
Do they release the numbers? Have you seen numbers on viewership on that? Because I've not.
It takes the hit. There's no doubt about it. Like I'm a YouTube TV consumer, and I get Amazon Prime games on YouTube TV.
So you don't have to go to a different app, as long as you are a subscriber, or what?
No, it's just a part of the YouTube TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So yeah, I guess those games were there. Yeah, he's like, yeah, believe it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I hear you. I set up a computer, and Audra's like, do you want to watch the game? I could have cast it to the TV. I'm like, no, I'm good. Blow out anyway. Put stuff on shelves. 505-246-0610. Emails Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com and JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Cardinals quarterback Jacoby Brissett. Is he holding out? Jacoby, really? Does he have that leverage? The Cardinals? Him? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
You're listening to the Jim Rome.
The following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744.
TurboThreads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. TurboThreads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for TurboThreads.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gala Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Sports Animal. I trust LaBarge Landscape for all my landscaping needs, and I have a few now. They were out of the house last summer. Absolutely killed it for me. Took care of everything that I wanted, and then so for me, it was a cleanup. It got away from me. It was My grass was not looking good. My sprinklers weren't sprinkling where they needed to sprinkle. How about this? Now they work and they sprinkle where they're supposed to. And my grass is green and the crud is all cleaned up and it looks great. I love my yards. They over-delivered for me and they will for you. They've been doing it in this market for 33 years, has LaBarge Landscape. They create, maintain, establish beautiful landscapes. If you want to get on a maintenance schedule, I would strongly suggest LaBarge Landscape. If you've got a project, or maybe it's just a cleanup, like me, it got away from you, man. It's like, it's not my thing and I didn't have the time and they took care of it. Or you want a transformation. You know what you want? They'll take care of it for you. If you don't know what you want, they've got a wonderful design team. They'll come out, Ashley will come out and drop all these sketches until you get exactly what it is you want, and then they'll create that for you. LaBarge Landscape is family owned, family operated, and they are licensed, they are bonded, and they are insured. And they are online at labargelandscape.net, LABARGE. Go bounce around the gallery on the website. Look at the photos of some of the beautiful projects that they have created, and then call them and make an appointment at 505-345-3000. 505-345-3000, LaBarge Landscape. Whether your project is small or large, the answer is easy. It is LaBarge Landscape. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Caller was right, says on the text line. Wemby's 35-footer, the most boring shot of the year after Coach Eck leaves next year. You can have your woof, woof, woof back. Maybe what you wish for isn't so wonderful. Anthony called and said, ask Coach Eck to stop Lobo upping. That's his thing, man. He's like, it's not a thing. I'm like, well, it kind of is if he does it. He's done it since the day he got here, right? He kind of created this Lobo up. I don't know if that will last past him. I bet it won't.
It's X thing.
Yeah. But I don't know. You would think if you're winning, you could live with it. He said, I love Coach Eck. Best thing that's happened to Lobo football in his lifetime, said Anthony. But Lobo, he said,
it's a Lobo football Jason Eck.
That's fair.
And everyone's a Lobo's a
everybody else thing?
Everybody else Lobo thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right. NFL quarterback things. Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett is the Cardinals starting quarterback. You're like, wait a minute. Don't they have somebody else? No. Kyler Murray went to Minnesota. They drafted Carson Beck. Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew are your quarterbacks for the Cardinals. How you feel about that, Cardinal fan? So Jacoby Brissett missed the early phases of the team's offseason program. Still went there yesterday as they moved into the OTA, or the organized team activity phase of work. Now you're supposed to be at work. Ian Rappaport reports for NFL Media. He said Brissett did not attend the team's first OTA on Monday. That's the third phase of the offseason program. Most of the on-field work and the quarterbacking portion will be handled by Gardner Minshew and Carson Beck. So Brissett started the final 12 games of the season for them last year. He's looking for a bump in pay that reflects the possibility that he'll be the starting quarterback. Am I really talking about a Jacoby Brissett holdout?
Yes, you are.
How much does he make?
It will be the only time Jacoby Brissett is going to be able to do this for the rest of his career.
Jacoby Brissett's on a 2-year, $12.5 million deal. It carries a $9.19 million cap hit. And for this year, he is only guaranteed $1.5 million. Okay. As a starting quarterback, that's stealing in the NFL from the organization. Now, I hear you. He signed the damn deal, dude. He was lucky to get a deal. $12.5 million is a lot of money. He got $8 million guaranteed. Who the hell is he to hold out? Okay. What kind of leverage did Jacoby Brissett have?
Decent enough leverage to get more than
$1.5 million.
Yeah. Like quarterback.
So what would you, if you're the Cardinals, where are you going? I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, you're good. I think you're my best option. Are you better than Gardner Minshew? I mean, a little bit, but if I look at your careers, you're kind of the same dude in a lot of respect, right? I just drafted a quarterback. I I mean, I think you're my dude, but how much more am I giving you? The comparison is interesting. But by the numbers, I mean, how much are you giving him? Minshew's got a 1-year deal at $5.14 million. He's making more than the other guy.
I don't think there's a lot of leverage for Jacoby Brissett.
Right?
You get a ton of money. Because I think this could be pretty easy for Arizona to be like, well, we'll just...
All right, cool, dude.
Roll out there with Gardner Minshew and Carson Beck, take our lumps and see what happens.
Right? I mean, it kind of feels that way. All right, let's go to you. 505-246-0610. Brian, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, Brian.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Life's grooving. How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, everybody's got an opinion. They're like a fart, and they all stink. I'll give you mine.
All right.
As far as the wolf, 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 and the bows up or the Lobos up,
yeah.
I've always thought the wolf, wolf, wolf with the two little fingers doing that thing with your thumb looks pretty feminine. I like Kochak's bows up.
There you go.
It adds a little masculinity to such a violent game. So,
all right.
And then the other thing I was going to say is the lawsuit. I'm glad to see it moving forward. It'll be real interesting. I don't know that we'll ever find out what the settlement is. I'm sure they'll probably keep that squashed.
I think it'll come out. We'll get a pretty good idea here on June 2nd, I think, what it is.
Yeah, and well-deserved. I mean, that's a valid lawsuit, man. They came in and cherry-picked us, and, it was bad news.
Right.
And then the Wembanyama. I liked your analogy of Wilt Chamberlain-esque. This young man's potential is off the charts, man.
It's different, right? I mean, there's nobody like him. Chamberlain, from what I understand, in his day was just bigger, stronger, faster, more athletic than anybody else. I don't know if this guy's stronger, although he's damn strong, but he's bigger and he's different than everybody else. And as of now, the league has not found a way to defend him. Because putting a 6-foot dude on a 7'4" dude and trying to outmuscle him isn't going to work. And so now, next choice. So yeah, I Chamberlain, JJ on Shaq, that was a good one too. Shaq was just so physically different. It's what are you going to do? But he posed a challenge that is incredibly uncommon. So
yeah, I watched him last night, and even when he was up in the air and making a move and somebody interfered with that move, he was able to adjust in the air, kind of like Jordan used to, and still complete the shot and make it. And he's really fun to watch.
Yeah, different. All right, Brian, good to hear you, man. Appreciate the
guys.
call. See
Keep them in the drive, in the fairway.
I'll try. It's always easier that way. Thanks, especially when the rough's like it is. There's a tournament this week. They were growing the rough this week, and JJ was hitting balls. We were all looking for balls, the big... Thick rough does not help pace of play.
No.
You spend a lot more time looking for balls that are like, dude, it's right here. I swear to God, it's supposed to be right here. They got a big tournament this week. JD, good morning. You're on the Sports Animal. Hello, JD.
Good morning, fellas. So Jeff had a specific question regarding the lawsuit. I saw an article that said that UNLV and Air Force get a higher percentage of the cut because they're the flagship schools in the Mountain West Conference.
Wow.
And I thought, well, why would they be considered flagship schools?
Yeah.
So I looked at what sports they offer that are different from the other schools, and there were only 3 that came up, I think. And they were all men's soccer, diving, and maybe swimming. And I thought, well, that can't be right.
No, JD, here's why. It's not flagship schools. I mean, New Mexico was a flagship, but, they were, I don't know what flagship even means. They were an original member of this league. When this league, when everything was breaking apart, UNLV was being wooed by the Pac and Air Force was being wooed by the American. And to keep the thing together, they needed numbers, and they needed those 2 schools. And so the Mountain West schools, the presidents, the ADs, whoever voted on at that time, when this whole thing was falling apart, they agreed to give UNLV and Air Force a bigger number to stay and keep this league together. There's no, it doesn't matter what they offer, legacy, flagship. That was what in that moment a few years back when this thing was falling apart, they needed those 2 schools to stay to keep this league together. Otherwise, if they'd have left, first of all, you wouldn't have had the votes to keep it together. There would have been no poaching fees, no exit fees. They'd have had the 9 votes or whatever the number was. They'd have all gone, and the league fell apart. So that's why they're getting more money.
Okay. So it was just a leverage move.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt.
Yeah, I didn't think that article was correct, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right.
thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks. I mean, right, that's how that happened,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Just, we don't want you to go anywhere, so we'll give you
Well, you couldn't go anywhere. Otherwise, the league fell apart. Yeah, the league was going to fall apart. It was like when Boise State came back from, remember the whole Big East thing? Right? Boise State and San Diego State were joining the Big East, and the Big East fell apart. They came back, and Boise State got a different share of revenue. This was, and I don't know if it's for the full grant of rights, or I honestly don't know the exact details on it, but that's what this was. This isn't about flagships or anything. All right, I want to go back to this Cardinals thing, Arizona Cardinals. So Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew, and I say they're the same dude. They're pretty close, man. Brissett's played more games, 101 to Minshew's 63. Are you good with percentages? Jacoby Brissett is 20-45, Minshew 17-30. Is that's pretty close? In fact, Minshew's probably a little better winning percentage. Passing yards, obviously, Brissett's got more because he's played in 38 more games. Touchdowns, interceptions, Brissett 76-32. Minshew 68-35, so a slight advantage Brissett. Yards per attempt 6.6 to 6.9, passer rating 86.4 to 89.2 for Minshew. I would argue Minshew's got a little bit better numbers career-wise. Your eyes can tell you who you think is better. Like, I just don't know where Brissett thinks he's got a ton of leverage, although if I was going to be a starting quarterback and only make $1.5 million, I might hold out too. But I think Arizona just goes, all right, whatever. I got Gardner Minshew.
Not really.
No?
I don't think they just go, whatever, I got Gardner Minshew. I think they could probably get $10-12 million for Brissett.
If you're convinced he's your starter, right?
For this year. And it's a very similar conversation to kind of what's happening in Pittsburgh. It is so easy from the outside looking in to just say, don't try. And who knows, that's a Cardinals organization that we've seen fire a coach after 1 year.
Yeah.
So it's not ideal. If you're Mike LaFleur going in there and these are your options right now, you want to try to show something that, yeah, if you're bad, but give me an opportunity to draft that next quarterback and stick around.
All right, 505-246-0610. Keep them coming, man. I got a bunch of stuff still. I love your thoughts on Wemby. Anthony's call on Coach Eck and the Lobos, or what did he say? Bows up, right? What he says?
Bows up.
Yeah. All right, 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This is the opening drive.
And Eric Olin.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS Network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Albuquerque's leader in sports is ProView. From pros All your favorite action. All your favorite talk shows. Find it on ProView Networks.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
ProView Networks would like to thank
.com for all the information and podcasts.
All right, some pretty good baseball last night, too. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. Dodgers, Padres last night in San Diego. Dodgers throw Yamamoto. He goes 7 innings, gives up 3 hits and a run. All right, well, they won, right? Not so fast, my friend, because Michael King of the Padres also went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits and no runs, and then the Padres bullpen shut the Dodgers down the rest of the way. 1-0. Padres get a run in the first. They beat the Dodgers 1-0. And San Diego is 1 game in front of the Dodgers for first place in the National League West. They'll do it again tonight. Ohtani pitches tomorrow. And then there was this. And this is one of those, wow, did that really happen kind of a thing? Up the road in Anaheim, the Athletics JT Ginn. Did you watch this at all? Did you catch this? You get the alerts, the no-hitter alerts on your phone? I don't know where you would have watched it, unless you have the packet. JT Ginn of the A's took a no-hitter and a 1-0 lead into the night. And he lost. Lead off, guy's got a no-hitter. Adam Frazier lines a single. There goes the no-hitter. All right, cool. So normally that's about when they come and pitch count the pitcher, right? They come and take him out. No, and I love that they let Zach Neto finish. I'm sorry that they let JT Ginn finish. I'm actually a big proponent of it. Zach Neto, after the leadoff single of the Angels, Zach Neto hits a 2-run homer to dead center. Angels snap a 6-game skid, but the story is, dude had a no-hitter and a 1-0 lead going to the 9th and loses the game.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, that's your story, right?
Gotta love pitching.
Yeah, that one hurt. All right. I need your opinion on this. Is this petty or is this real disrespect? Jackson Smith and Jigba. Have you seen this? Did you see his tweet?
What's JSN up to?
So JSN won the Offensive Player of the Year in the National Football League. And at the awards ceremony, he felt disrespected because the comedian who was up there doing the whole thing, and this is where you're like, what are we doing with comedians? And I get it, it's entertainment, and who's going to MC this? But give me Joe Buck, give me somebody who knows the game. The comedian do you remember who the comedian was? It was Drewski. You know who Drewski is, the comedian?
Yes.
All right. Totally butchered Jackson Smith and Jigba's name. you would think before they go up there, the comedian would have done a whole pronunciation thing. I don't know. When you do games for Lobo women's basketball, what's your practice before games? Because I go to a coach and or the SID of the opposing team, and I go down my chart and make sure I got pronunciations right before every game. Do you do something similar?
SID or broadcaster.
Okay. Yeah, I walk on the court and go to a coach and or sometimes double it up with the sports.
Coaches don't want to talk to me. But broadcasters, SIDs.
Okay. But either way, you get pronunciations down, right?
Yes.
If you were going to go on a national broadcast of the National Football League, wouldn't you want to make sure you knew how to pronounce everybody's?
I wonder if that was part of the bit, though.
To mispronounce Jackson Smith and Jigba?
Mm-hmm.
Why would that? I'm listening.
Because he's been off the wall creator.
Okay. So Jackson Smith and Jigba felt disrespected at that. I guess he got his award yesterday in the mail. I guess they don't give it to you. They send it to you. So he posted a video of his Associated Press Offensive Player of the Year award. It's on his Instagram account. The trophy says AP 2025 Defensive Player of the Year. And the year, there's no space between the year. It says it's getting disrespectful at this point. In the video, he says, I really want to expose them. It's getting disrespectful. He pointed out the smaller type on the trophy where it appears, and it doesn't appear, there is no space between the words the and year.
Ooh.
So he's pointing to the year, and he says, one word, man. It's getting disrespectful at this point. Now, he didn't say it in the video, but he's got to be referring to the February NFL Honors event where Drewski mispronounced his name multiple times. He posted a second Instagram story that included a photo of him with a caption that read, just keep the award at this point. Leave it in the history books, though. That was what it said. Disrespect or, whatever, man. Keep your award. What are you complaining about? I mean, should he have exposed him? Should he call him and said, hey, like, how would you handle that? There's an award. I don't know. Is it just take it and love it?
I would have asked for a reprint.
Okay. Quietly, or would you have done it socially? What if they mispronounced your name? Here's BB Juck. Yeah, BB Juck. And then they
probably wouldn't have loved that part of it with being announced in the award show. That's understandable, but this one I think was just an honest mistake by whoever printed it. And the NFL should feel embarrassed that they sent out an Offensive Player of the Year award with a typo on the award.
Remember Mike Labonde. I mean, not every name is J.J. Buck, Mike Smith,
no,
Phil Rivers, Tom Brady. There's the Smith and Jigbas. There's Symbietas. There's Mike Labonde, right? I mean, it's but golly, you would think if you're emceeing that, if you're up there doing something like that, you would go. All right, I got a text on the woof woof woof. It says, OMG, do you want me to call in and rave against the woof woof woof? You know where I stand as an alumni. The football alumni. Okay, let me preface this because I just totally turned on you. Anthony, caller, called the end of the last hour, right? Said, hey, can you ask Coach Eck? I can't believe. Coach Eck is pretty good. He prefaced this by saying, Coach Eck is the best thing that's happened to Lobo football in my life. That's how he prefaced it, right? But he said, can you ask me to stop with this bows up? He said, it's not a thing. When I see a Lobo and wherever we go, everyone's a Lobo. And I said, cool, but it kind of is a thing because he does it, right? That makes it a thing, does it not?
Yes, it makes it his thing for Lobo.
How about that? It makes it his thing. All right, I just got a text from Lobo football alum. OMG, do you want me to call in and rave against the woof, woof, woof? You know where I stand as an alumni. The football alumni hate that chant. We love X bows up so much better, and everyone's everyone I know wants woof, woof, woof needs to go away. It's an embarrassment to the alumni, embarrassment to UNM, an embarrassment to Lobo Athletics. And I agree 100%. Some cheerleader group of the 90s came up with it and started it at a Lobo basketball game. It's not a tradition. Are we going to have woof, woof, woof versus Bows Up war? I got it. Actually, I found a T-shirt. I was going to bring it in with all the rest of those Sports Animal birthday bash T-shirts. That Lobos Howl They Do Not Woof shirt. Do you want that? By the way, it's in a large. I was going to bring it to you. It's still got the label on it, or the tag on it.
I'm here for the debate.
Adrian said, all right. Adrian says I would do a wolf howl, not the woof, woof, woof. All right.
They do both.
You can't?
Why can't you do both?
I don't know, man.
It's just I'm a Lobo alum. Well, I didn't sacrifice on the athletic field. It's just like a filler to me. Yeah. Cheerleaders do it. There's a couple chants.
So, okay. There's a thing, right? Some schools, many schools have a thing. Everywhere I go now where I see a block M, somebody says, and Addie, I'm with Addie. My daughter goes to Michigan. She's like, go blue. That's their thing. Go blue. Go blue. And everybody, oh, yeah, go blue. Right? USC fans, fight on. They do their thing. Right? Alabama, roll tide. Auburn, war eagle. Right? I mean, it's like they got their little quick thing. Woof, woof, woof. I don't know. Probably isn't that.
No.
Everyone's a Lobo is what Anthony says it is. First of all, do you need one? And secondly, I mean, look, that's X thing. He's not going to stop. Bows up.
That can definitely catch you on for football.
Let me tell you something. It
really,
could be a lot
honestly,
worse than that.
Yeah. Is it something that
matters?
Like walking in an airport, people say, like, everyone's a Lobo. No. It's a chant that happens at games. But usually it's like, go Bows. Or like we're going through the airport as a team and it's like, hey, go Lobos.
Yeah. I think
go team name.
I think go Lobos is it. I think that's always been it. And other schools. Like yeah. Like I think Wyoming is go Pokes or something like that, right? Do you have to have like Arizona bear down? That's okay, that's their thing, right? Texas Tech wreck them. That's their thing. Do you have to have one? I mean, it's kind of cool if you have a good one. I think all those are kind of cool. Woof, woof, woof. Never been a fan of it, but that's what y'all do. Do your thing, man. X thing is bows up. Anthony's got an issue. Does anybody else have an issue? It's never been natural to me because I've never heard it before. He's the only one that I know that does it. That's his thing, man. Let him do it. Oh, by the way, he's winning. We'll wrap it next. It's the opening drive on 9. This one on the text line, they're both kind of dumb, to be honest. Okay. I don't love any of them. Come up with something really, really cool. I don't have one yet. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This is a Westwood One Sports.
Thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Roswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
I'm a Blaze King customer, and I have been for the last 10 years. Blaze King stoves are very efficient, they're easy to maintain, and they use a lot less wood than you would typically use with a fireplace.
Blaze King, that's a fire.
The heat is on when it's a Blaze King wood stove, controlling heat up to 40 hours on a single load of wood with a built-in thermostat. See for yourself at either Blaze King showroom, Albuquerque and Santa Fe. Blaze King, and now that's a fire.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more.
SportsAnimalABQ.com.
All right, what do you today? Everyone's going to be talking about Wemby, that's for sure. 41 points, 24 rebounds. Just a special effort last night. 122-115, Spurs beat the Thunder in double overtime, game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Game 1 of the East is tonight. Cleveland will be in Madison Square Garden to play the Knicks. Lobos signed a 6'9" forward out of Butler Junior College in Kansas named A.J. Pierre-Jerome. 6.9 points and 3.6 rebounds a game last year at Butler Junior College. Chupacabras got beat yesterday afternoon, actually, in New Jersey. It was the IFL Cup, 61-15. Arizona Rattlers beat them. Harry Rubidoux in his debut with the new club, that would be the Chupacabras, 4 interceptions as a quarterback. Stanley Cup playoffs last night, Game 7 in Buffalo went overtime. Alex Newhook scored the winner for Montreal in overtime. The Canadiens beat Buffalo 3-2. They advance to the Eastern Conference Final. They will play the Carolina Hurricane. And Lobo Men's Golf, JJ, it's not getting any better. They are playing today. They are 5 over today. They are 18 over for the tournament. They are going the wrong way. Texas is at 24 under. What you're looking at is 5th place. That's Tennessee at -7. That is 25 strokes better than where New Mexico is right now. So Lobos are in 13th place out of 14 teams and really, really, really struggling. And it doesn't look good to get to the next round.
Got some work to do.
Yeah. At some point, yeah. Yeah. Elbers is 2 over for the day. Province is 1 over. Clark is 1 over. Ballure is 1 over. Plu is 3 over. So everybody on their card is over party. Meanwhile, and there's numbers being put up. I mean, you look at the just today, Texas is 17 under par today. Texas A&M 8 under par. TCU 6 under par. So they're just really struggling. It just may not be their time. All right, 505-246-0610. Text line. My PT person was a soccer player from Texas Tech. As she was leaving, the goodbyes would be guns up. Yep, guns up. Tech does the guns up and they do the rec. Yep. Why are we having this conversation? Because we had a caller earlier that doesn't like the bows up thing. He likes everyone's a Lobo. I don't know that you're going to find some. You know what's going to happen somewhere along the way? Some coach or athlete will say something cool. You're like, I like that. And that'll just kind of take hold. Maybe it'll be in a post-game press conference, or maybe more so in an emotional post-game victory something. They'll say something really cool, and that'll become the same. Or it'll be woof, woof, woof forever.
We're talking about
I know.
College athletics, where there's a band, there's cheerleaders, there's fight songs, and we're taking it this serious. Just a chant, a little chant.
Not even a chant. It's kind of a saying. Bows up. Bows up.
I think bows up work. Yeah. Football and Coach A.
I'm fine with bows up. It doesn't bother me. But AC says, he's talking about the A's thing. JT Ginn had a no-hitter for the A's yesterday. Into the 9th inning, gave up a base hit and then a home run, lost the game 2-1. AC says, yeah, Jeff, I had that bet. Oof, sorry. I mean, that's, you want to talk about a bad beat? That will be one of those bad beats. All right, I got time for one more?
That person just wanted to yell Lobos howl.
They do not woof? Lobos howl, they do not woof. Yeah, that's the t-shirt. I pulled that shirt. I didn't send it over to the Goodwill with a lot of the other stuff. I was going to keep it for you. You could wear it as you're doing games, Nick.
I think that should be the debate in the fan base next year.
What's that? Do Lobos howl or woof?
Are you on?
A good buddy of mine who was an alum would tell me he was at a game. Wife at the time was an Aggie. And they were in Atlanta, I want to say it was, in a suite with some execs. And she was taunting him with the everyone's a Lobo woof, woof, woof thing. And his buddy was like, the hell is that? And he was like, yeah, embarrassed. But
what is any of these college things, man? Like, honestly, like if you just did everyone's a Lobo and then howled,
would that make it better?
It's just kind of like a rallying cry.
Where did the everyone's a Lobo
I don't know where
come from?
The woof, woof, woof probably just came because that's like cheery, right?
Okay.
Kind of do like a chant to it. But if you did like a rallying cry of everyone's a Lobo and then did a howl, that appeased more people. Come on.
I just wonder where the everyone's a Lobo thing. I don't know.
Just do everyone's a Lobo and then howl. Feel better about that?
No. I know.
It's college athletics.
I know.
Everyone has a little saying.
And by the way, you're never going to settle on something that y'all like. Just so you know. All right, tonight, Cleveland, New York, Game 1, Eastern Conference Finals in the NBA. Tonight, is tonight Wednesday? What day is today? Oh, you get no hockey tonight. No hockey tonight. Tomorrow, you get Game 1, Western Conference Final. Vegas Golden Knights in Colorado. They will play the Avalanche, and that should be a terrific series as well. You know, I think Carolina, Montreal in the East will be good. I just think Carolina's built. And Montreal's coming off a 2-7-game series. Carolina's been sitting around. It's the rest versus rest conversation. I love Carolina right now, probably in 6 in the East. Vegas and Colorado in the West, JJ? That should be, I mean, you know, we're talking about that should be as good as San Antonio and Oklahoma City, no?
Should be good.
Okay, maybe not as good.
I think closer than what we'll get in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, you're on Carolina as well? Yeah, I am too. All right, The Herd with Colin Cowherd is next. The Jim Rome Show follows that. Unfiltered with Kenny Thomas is in at 4 o'clock. And then you get Isotopes in Las Vegas. Josh will crack the microphone tonight starting a 6-game set in Nevada. Adrian produced on the television side as he does every day, and I appreciate you immensely. Great work on the TV side. Oh, look, my Zoom is out again. I'll work on this, dude. I don't know what to do. He's JJ Buck. I'm Jeff Symbieta. Big day for you?
Huge day.
Enjoy it. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you tomorrow.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66, built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage. We are a locally owned and operated mortgage company right here in New Mexico. This means your loan officers and processors are right here to serve you. Indigo Mortgage offers better rates and terms than that of big banks and out-of-state lenders. Our mortgage divisions include residential, commercial, construction, reverse mortgages, and VA mortgage loans. Let us serve you with an exemplary level of care. Indigo Mortgage, because nobody cares more about your mortgage loan.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Jimmy John's toasted sandwiches take the fresh baked bread you love and turn up the heat to toasted perfection. Crispy and golden on the outside, melty and gooey on the inside. Order a toasted sandwich at Jimmy John's today.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit HansWhitlerAuto.com.